Hello everyone, Gallifrey Forever 97 here. Welcome to today's very special and unexpected by leaps and bounds video. Today I'm joined by my good friend Billy. Say hello, Billy.
Hello everyone, it's good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to have you back on the channel and for some excellent news. Had to pinch myself when reading this, but as you've all seen...
I can't believe it, I really can't. The most exciting thing happened to Doctor Who for quite a long time.
I'll quickly say, just to kind of recap, so Rusty Davies is returned to Doctor Who after Jodie and Chibnall leave in 2022 after the centenary special. Russell is going to be doing the 60th anniversary and beyond that, so whether it will be a series or he's doing the 60th anniversary and then a series after that, we don't know. So I saw his article like everybody else and I thought Billy might have not seen it, so I decided to call Billy, and your reaction was
and just by chance I hadn't seen it.
No,
so
thankfully
I wasn't on the computer, and I just saw it. I thought, oh, it says Reece just tried to. I thought it was going to be something quite big, and it's for some reason though I thought it was going to be something to do with Spider-Man, but
right.
I thought you were going to say, oh, they've released the second trailer, and right at the end they reveal. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield or something. I was like, is today that day? No, it's not. But today is a very good day because Russell T Davies is back, ladies and gentlemen. I can't quite believe it just because Russell in the past, of course, he said that he wouldn't come back as a showrunner. And I thought that was like a pretty final thing, a bit like Chris Eccleston with the television series, never to return kind of thing. Russell has said in the past that he would return to do a film, which was quite interesting, and I kind of think him doing the 60th anniversary
is his film.
Will be his little film. Yeah, yeah. And as you can tell by my voice, some people might know my personal views about the way the show has gone, but for someone who genuinely loves Doctor Who and loves to see it when it's doing well, I think this is a great decision.
We kind of spoke on the phone briefly, but I wanted to say it for the video, so it's the first time hearing your fault. It's just unprecedented. The golden era of Who, how it started, bringing it back and kind of passing the baton to Moffat.
Some people believe in the theories of there being multiverses where everything happens but a little bit different,
Yeah.
I was just thinking, could you imagine if it was in some other universe it was Stephen Moffat who was coming back?
It could be like a role reversal. Maybe Moffat comes back after Russell.
You were saying on the phone, didn't you, that they've announced a new showrunner, and then when he said Russell T Davies, I thought he was bluffing. I didn't think he was being serious. Sure, it's not April 1st, If it was going to be someone different, my ideal candidate would have been Toby Whitehouse, who, of course,
that's a good choice,
Being Human. I think he would have been a great choice. More happy than him coming back as the actual showrunner in charge of, let's say, as you say, another series. The fact that he's doing the 60th anniversary, that's what I'm most happy about. This is a little prediction, okay? So you've got this on recording.
Okay.
I believe Paul McGann will be in the 60th anniversary special somewhere. For when it comes to a 60th anniversary, he's the perfect guy to do that.
I swear somewhere I read that Moffat offered him...
I remember hearing you tell me this.
Something like that.
I don't remember...
That's not quite true, but...
but it's possible. He may have been asked.
McGann's a possibility. Tennant definitely. Now
definitely,
Russell.
100%. He's like Tennant's like, oh, where do I sign? Probably Matt definitely. Do you remember back on Doctor Who Confidential when it was like the end of the time?
Yeah.
And do you remember when it was Matt's first day on set, right? And he's all smiling. And
I remember that. Yeah, there's a little clip in there.
And then Russell T Davies is like, oh, I'm old news. I want to go out of the way. And then he was there. Matt is hugely fond of Russell. You could tell by how he seemed, even though he was wearing the Doctor's outfit and he's just about to take over, he's like, wow, this is the guy who writes Doctor Who. And because obviously he started watching Tennant's episodes and went back, didn't he? Of course, he wrote that brilliant 2-part special with Matt Smith, and that was great. So he has written for the 11th Doctor. And I think he's going to write for the 11th Doctor once more on the 60th anniversary special.
Jodie, I'm not too sure. Maybe it would be a bit too soon, but
I personally think, because she would have just left, I don't actually think she'll be in. I mean, look, I could be proved wrong.
It'd be nice, but again, it may be too soon, but Who knows?
Yeah, the possibilities are very endless. Russell T Davies was obviously the right guy to kickstart Doctor Who when it launched back in 2005. And I think he's going to be the right guy to relaunch it. Even if he says he's only going to do the 60th anniversary and then one series, even if that's the case, he's still the right guy to relaunch it.
When they said Jodie was leaving, like, before the 60th, I was a bit like, oh, I thought she'd do like a Matt Smith and her and Chris would leave at the 60th, not just before.
They want it to be part of the special BBC anniversary, don't they? The year before the 60th anniversary.
Official Doctor Who website says Rusty Davies will make an explosive return to the screen to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who in 2023 and series beyond. BBC Studios are partnering with Bad Wolf to produce. So Bad Wolf Productions is the same team who worked on Doctor Who, same producers Jane Tranter and Julie Gardner, who
Is Julie back as well?
Yeah.
You know what this means, don't you?
What's
it
that?
means they might bring Torchwood back as well. Or actually, maybe not, because
we'll talk about it in a bit. There have been comments from Russell before about how Doctor Who should be like what Marvel is doing, like having multiple threads. I'm not going to say no, but I think it could potentially be like a spin-off potential. So the article goes on to kind of recap, obviously, how he was responsible for bringing back Doctor Who, all the awards it won, obviously creating the two spin-offs, Torchwood and Sarah Jane Adventures, how after Doctor Who he left to go on to do Years and Years, A Very English Scandal, and most recently It's a Sin. I believe one of his choices for the Doctor will probably be from one of those casts. I think Years and Years and It's a Sin, our new Doctor is in there somewhere.
Ollie Alexander, before this announcement was made, he was one of the candidates rumoured to perhaps be the next Doctor. I actually think with Russell now taking the helm once again, that makes his chances increase. And of course, with current showrunner Chris Chibnall, we know with him, he likes to cast someone as the Doctor who he'd worked with previously on Broadchurch. So it's quite logical to think that Russell will do the same. We know with Hugh Grant, who worked with Russell, of course, in A Very English Scandal, was actually Russell's first choice of playing the Ninth Doctor back in when he was writing the series that was on in 2005. You know, there's a few different directions he can go in.
Rusty Davies says, I'm beyond excited to be back on my favourite show, but we're time travelling too fast. There's a whole series of Jodie Whittaker's brilliant Doctor for me to enjoy with my friend and hero Chris Chibnall. At the helm, I'm still a viewer for now, until 2023. Chris Chibnall says, it's monumentally exciting and fitting that Doctor Who's 60th anniversary will see one of Britain's screenwriting diamonds return home. Russell built the baton that is about to be handed back to him. Doctor Who, the BBC, the screen industry in Wales, and let's be honest, everyone in the whole world, have so many reasons to be very excited indeed about what lies ahead. Piers Wenger, BBC Director of Drama, who also was produced on Series 5 and Series 6, said, as the 13th Doctor prepares to embark on new and extraordinary adventures, the winds of change are blowing. Bringing with them the news to like Doctor Who fans across the globe, we are thrilled that Russell is returning to Doctor Who to build on the huge achievements of Chris and Jodie. Thank you to the two of them and the team in Cardiff for all they continue to do for the show, and hello Russell, it's wonderful to have you back. And I'm sure that's from the fans as well. The possibilities are endless. With the 60th, we could get new spin-offs, what the new series, a new Doctor will be like. What are you most looking forward to, would you say?
It's very, very exciting. A very exciting time to be Whovian. Not even yet processed, you know? Like, I'm talking and my mind's going at 100 miles an hour because it's not really even processed yet.
Until it starts happening and we see filming and come onto our screen, I don't think it will. It's great as well, he's getting his original sort of producing team as well, Bad Wolf. They've been doing His Dark Materials, which is just about to wrap on its third and final season, so I imagine once they've all done on that, they'll be going straight on to the 60th of Russell. With the current timeline, Chris Chibnall, Jodie and all that, they're just finishing filming. It's nearly in the can. John Bishop's wrap.
Do you think that the BBC approached Russell, or do you think Russell actually got in touch with them when it comes to his return?
It's a good question. It was different this time because usually in the past it's been the previous showrunner choosing the current one, and Chris Chibnall didn't have a say in this. He said it was up to the BBC this time. I think they asked him. They must have twisted his arm somehow.
Yeah, this is what I think. I think because Chris Chibnall, I don't know whether he tried or not, or if he just said it's up to the BBC to find the next showrunner. But it obviously came back to the BBC, and it was up to them. They probably thought that when the show did do its best, regardless what you think of the following showrunners or whatever, when the show was doing its best since the relaunch, it was obviously when Russell was in charge. And so I do think that they probably approached Russell. The fact that he agreed to do it when in the past he said that he wouldn't want to come back as a show, I think something must have happened for Russell to think, for him to change his mind, really, and think there's a necessity that I do come back, that I do return. I think his era that he had from 2005 to New Year's Day 2010 when he left, he was happy with what he'd done, and I think we, the audience, were happy with what he'd done. Of course, it'd be great to wonder what he would have done had he have continued, but he had a great era, and he can leave with his head held high that he had a great era, and I'm pretty sure he did, and I'm pretty sure when he originally left, he probably planned, like, the door was firmly closed, like he'd never be back. But something has obviously happened for him to think, I do need to come back, and I just think that's very interesting.
I think that kind of stuff will come out in due course. I think obviously now the information is out there. Obviously people are going to ask him, like, why? What made you come back? When Chibnall announced that he was leaving, and obviously he was leaving, just him and Jodie were leaving just before the 60th year. For obviously a period when that was announced, like, oh my god, what is going to happen? Will they skip out on the 60th? Will they launch the new Doctor on that 60th year? And it was uncertainty, but as soon as the information was released there, it was like, okay, we're in safe hands. Cool. And now it's like you've got something to like be excited for the 60th now.
I completely agree, but I really must stress, because a lot of people are under the impression that because Christopher Eccleston has returned for Big Finish, there's now the possibility of him returning for the 60th anniversary. And I really must stress that, if you haven't watched it, I really recommend you watch. Go onto YouTube and go onto the Lorraine Kelly YouTube channel, and you'll see on a video where she interviewed Christopher Eccleston. She asked him about that now being a possibility, and he used the words, "When hell freezes over." Take it from me, Chris won't be back for the 60th anniversary, ladies and gentlemen.
I think he's happy just doing Big Finish, isn't he?
He's happy doing Big Finish. I think, to be fair, a lot of the fans are happy with him just doing the Big Finish, because to be quite honest, that's more than they ever thought they were going to get, isn't it?
To be fair, having Russell back, coming back to write Doctor Who, as be showrunner again.
Okay, I want to ask you something now while you're here.
Okay.
What was the most shocking comeback? Russell T Davies, John Sim, or Paul McGann? If you think back to all the times those people have returned.
I don't know. Those three are...
Those are definitely the three top.
Those are the top three, definitely. Yeah, I don't know if I could pick one. The Johnson one I really wish was kept until the series finale. Yeah.
Me too. In fact, that was so annoying. You know that trailer from Series 10? Any questions? And then his head turns around. Johnson.
Yeah. One final question to leave on. With the potential now... I know this is obviously really jumping ahead, but is there any spin-offs you'd like to see? Like, for example, I think Ace having her own spin-off would be really cool. Because obviously I know Russell wanted to bring her back with the Sarah Jane Adventures, but obviously due to the Satan's passing. So is there any past characters you think, that'd be good spin-off?
That's a very good question. Oh,
I know what you're going to say. But go on.
Wait, did you say you know what I'm going to say?
I think I know what your guess would be.
You know what? I don't think you do, but go on, say what you think.
I was going to say McGann. I was going to say the Paul McGann.
You know what? I wasn't even thinking of that, but yes, actually, you're right. If I was going to choose a spin-off, that would be the one that I would choose when I really think about it. For some reason, though, when you asked me the question, for some reason, I don't know, it hadn't crossed my mind, and I was thinking back to, of course, do you remember at one point Russell was going to do that Rose Tyler spin-off? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And of course, that would have been very interesting. But at the same time, I think in some ways it's good we didn't see it, just because how Rose ended up returning in series 4. So I think in a way it was better that didn't happen. A spin-off I'd quite like to see. It's a spin-off that won't ever happen because the actress has got too famous now, really, for it to happen. But I always thought it would have been quite nice to have seen some more of Sally Sparrow, to be honest with you.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Sally Sparrow, or maybe a spin-off with Martha.
Yeah.
At the top would have to be McGann, because of course he never had his own proper TV era. So at the top, I will give him his little series. But my other two options would either be a series based around Martha or Sally Sparrow. What about you?
I think Sophie Aldred is ace.
You know, they did that little trailer thing for one of the new box sets. It sort of made you think she was having her own series, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? With that little bit.
Yeah, like she's about to golf.
It just made you think what could be. When you see McCoy's little umbrella with the question mark, the little silhouette, that's brilliant, I thought, wasn't it?
Yeah, amazing stuff.
With Russell now returning, I think there's a good chance that some of his creations will return. I think there's a good chance we'll be seeing the Slovene again, you know.
They weren't seen Doctor Who since series 1. I think they made a cameo in the time.
And of course, Sarah Jane Adventures.
It'd be great to look at that back catalogue of series 1 to 4.
The 60th anniversary's happened, right? It's blown our minds completely because obviously right here, right now, 2021, we've got no idea what's coming.
No.
But we know whatever happens, it's gonna blow our mind. So it's hold tight, everyone. You know, strap yourselves in. But the series afterwards, you can imagine there being an episode or a two-parter, who knows, where the Slovene do come back, and no one's really known what's going on. And then suddenly someone starts zipping their forehead, and they're like, "Oh my god, they're back."
That'd be a great callback. That'd be like full circle, wouldn't it?
Back where we started.
We could go on all day about
stupid hit. Beans on toast.
Sorry, do you mind not farting while I'm trying to save the world?
Oh, classic. Brilliant stuff. Very excited to see what happens.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's probably about it from me. I think I've said everything I can possibly say at the moment.
Obviously we've just had the announcement that he's returning and he'll be doing the 6th anniversary and a series. We'll find out more news as we roll through, but the possibilities are endless. The mind does boggle, like, oh, what could he do? What could he bring back? What new things could... Yeah, it's very exciting times ahead. Very excited Doctor Who fans.
Let the fan theories begin.
Yeah, we've got a couple of years to build up the fan theories. Thank you everybody for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Links and stuff in the description below. Thank you very much everybody for joining me today to chat about this. We could have chatted on the phone, but I thought it'd be great to do a recording kind of chat to get our initial thoughts.
Thanks for having me. It's been very good to be here. It's been good to be back. Hopefully we'll do another video again at some point soon, Reese.
Yeah. No, we have to definitely sort something out. I'm sure maybe when the next news comes out about this, or we'll definitely sort something out.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Stay tuned, yes. But until next time, thank you everybody for watching. Bye.
Bye.